Everyone online keeps saying, "Don't care what anyone thinks, bro." Every time I hear this, I think that people like this are just going to end up as disgusting basement creatures with no basis in reality. And I get the idea, I guess. Because imagine you could just walk around in life with zero concerns and do whatever you want. But I'll be the first to say, this is frankly stupid advice. Because in real life, that advice makes you someone who doesn't care what anyone thinks. But you'll also have no friends and everyone will hate you. Yeah, that's usually what happens. Because if you don't care what anyone thinks at all, you're not nonchalant and cool. Your self-development is just getting cooked. So the reason why caring what others think is important is that other people keep you in line. They tell you if you're improving or getting worse. And it's definitely difficult for you to recognize that in yourself. It's convenient to lie to yourself and say you're improving, but how can you really know? It's actually super arrogant to think that you can measure your own growth. You need other people. So without them, you'll become engrossed in your own thoughts and won't be able to hear other people's opinions. This is what happens when you shut off all feedback completely. You won't be able to improve because you just try and ignore what people say. But here's where everyone gets it wrong. I'm not saying do the exact opposite of this. Definitely not. Because caring what everyone thinks, like something you'd see out of a corny high school movie. If one person says you're cringe, you change all obediently. Another person says you're too quiet, and so you change, acting all submissively. If someone else says that you're trying too hard, you give up on your dreams. Think about how tragic that is. Like imagine someone around you says that you're trying too hard, and then you listen to them. You gave up on something that you care about because someone that you don't care about says to give up. What are you thinking? How can you listen to someone that you don't want to become more like? Why are you even listening to them in the first place? So, moral of the story, don't listen to internet goblins with anime profile pics who formed hateful opinions of you in just a couple seconds. So clearly, both extremes are bad. When you care about nobody, you're just going to stay stuck. That's just how it is. But if you care about everyone's opinions, you change into what other people want you to be. And if that resonated with you, subscribe. That means I make videos for people just like you. I'm making this video not to intentionally rage bait people, but to explain to people how flawed it is to avoid other people's opinions because you're, quote, a cool Sigma. Instead, do this. Listen to some people. These should be people who know how you live your life every day, like a close friend or a family member, or even a coach. These should be people who know where you came from, where you are now, and where you're going in terms of your goals. So valuable is that they'll keep you in line on that goal. And better yet, they're giving you constant feedback. Think about it like this. Not having people keeping you in line is like if I ripped your eyes out and told you to hit a baseball with a bat. What are you even going to do in that scenario? It'd be a miracle to hit just about anything. But listening to others is like if they helped you guide your swing so that you actually hit the ball. So when someone close to you says, "Hey, you're really messing this up. Can you lock in?" If you respect this person, you should spend at least 30 minutes reflecting on how you could be wrong. Matter of fact, you should be doing that all the time, but it's especially helpful to have others do that for you. You should want them to say this to you so that you can actually have the potential to see your flaws and where you can improve. This discomfort when someone tells you that you're wrong is exactly where all the improvement is. If it's some random idiot on the internet trying to convince you of something that's frankly wrong, ignore them. It's not good for you. But if it's someone who actually is close to you, who actually matters to you, who you actually respect, then take the chance to listen to them. The amount of people who post some awful TikToks saying, going ghost mode to lock in on myself, and I don't care what anyone thinks, is so cringe. They are so cringe. It's pretty obvious that relying on others is super important, guys. What if we stop following these silly little trends and focus on actually improving ourselves? And the funny thing is, the ones who say, don't care what anyone thinks, bro, still care what their friends think. They just don't realize that they still change themselves to fit in certain scenarios. It's obvious that you need feedback from real people. How else do you expect to improve? Humans are meant to have connection. You don't have to listen to everyone's opinions, especially the ones of people on the internet or random stupid opinions that tell you to try peptides, but a close friend that actually wants to see you succeed. You should really be listening to them. So yeah, care what people think. You're not nonchalant or whatever garbage social media is pushing these days. You should care about the right people. Listen to them. Okay, I hope you appreciated my insights. That was Justin, signing off.